Since the very beginning, Michigan has been at the very heart of the automobile industry. While that hasn't changed, the industry is transforming into a new, advanced mobility behemoth.
Electrifying transportation as soon as possible is vital to the mobility industry because of the harm that the mobility industry has done traditionally, because it's a fossil fuel generated industry and a contributor to greenhouse gases. It's even more vital to the world, the country, and people so that we actually can make a difference in fighting climate change.
The shifts in the mobility industry to electrified transportation are really mirrored in the rest of the economy as well. Specifically, in Michigan, last year the governor released the My Healthy Climate Plan, which set out a series of policies to achieve carbon neutrality across our economy by 2050. And so to do that, part of it is electrifying transportation, but part of it is also making sure that we're fueling those electric vehicles with clean electricity. And so Michigan is also shifting our electricity generation away from things like coal and natural gas to renewables, wind and solar, making sure we're storing that electricity so we can be able to use it later with battery storage. So it's a shift in our entire economy away from traditional fossil fuel-based systems to clean energy and also to electrified mobility.
Michigan is ranked #1 nationally as the state with the most clean energy projects since the passage of the IRA and is ready to face the challenges ahead.
There's no question that there is incredible job opportunities. Leading in this space, I think we've already seen that growth happen. With this most recent iteration of policy that I just signed into law, it's projected to grow about 160,000 clean energy jobs. Now, thanks to the Biden administration really putting resources in, there are 30 already in process here in this country, 5 of which are in the state of Michigan. When we get serious about putting our focus on onshoring these supply chains and transitioning into clean energy, there is tremendous job opportunities, and they're jobs you can raise a family on.
One of the challenges we hear a lot from our members is making sure they're able to find people to do the work. And this is partly reskilling folks who have other skills, but it's also there's workforce challenges across the country in all industries, and clean energy isn't insulated from that.
One of the things that's going to enable opportunities in the switch for clean energy is the amount of investment that is being prepared right now. There's actually a once-in-a-lifetime level of investment of trillions of dollars in the clean energy transition, but it's also going to allow us to consider the needs of every single person in this country. There are policies, especially in the state of Michigan, being created right now to make sure equity is part of the planning process, and that is going to be a great enabler to make sure that we are speaking to people.
With the advanced mobility and clean energy industries driving the economy forward, Michigan is open for business. Founded in 2011, the Michigan Energy Innovation Business Council has grown to represent the advanced energy industry to policymakers across Michigan, every year making new strides towards new, greener goals.
The mission of the Michigan Energy Innovation Business Council, or Michigan EIBC, is to bring advanced energy businesses together to create a unified voice to policymakers, to set the stage at the state level so that those companies are able to do more business, create more jobs, build more projects, and essentially pave the path for the clean energy economy in Michigan. Michigan EIBC has more than 160 members, and we advocate for policies that will help all of those members do more business, create more jobs, support the clean energy economy in Michigan. In the mobility space, we've worked on policies to allow more chargers in public areas, and that there's funding for chargers in places where federal dollars, for example, won't cover. We've also done a lot of work on rooftop solar, making sure that people are able to put solar on the rooftops if they want to, and able to do that affordably. We've advocated more recently for tax policy to make sure that projects are paying their fair share, but that it's a reasonable taxation schedule, and also to make sure that we're able to site the wind, solar, and storage projects that we need to make sure our grid is green and that we're able to have the power when we need it.
The future of the clean industry is up to us. from policymakers to businesses to everyday Americans. The Michigan Energy Innovation Business Council will be there to light the way to cleaner energy.
I think one of the greatest things is as we are looking at our traditional economy around mobility, taking this unprecedented transition, we're seeing all sorts of other businesses cropping up, doing long-range batteries, using different materials. It's necessarily creating other business growth, and it's really exciting. But we also manufacture all sorts of different products, and so it's not just mobility. I'm really excited. I recently signed legislation that makes Michigan a leader when it comes to clean energy goals. 100% renewables, clean energy by 2040, 50% renewables by 2030. We have a tendency to think you're either in a position where you are leading on clean energy or you're a great place for jobs. We've married both. And so clean energy job growth in Michigan has exploded. And with the recent bills, it'll be another 160,000 good paying jobs. But most importantly, bringing down costs and being much better stewards of our environment.
Michigan is open for business. We have a thriving clean energy economy, and we are ready to improve that, increase that, create jobs, and we're ready to welcome more advanced energy companies to our state.
For more information, visit www.mieibc.org.